Position records began way back in 1973. Johan Zarco leads the way from fellow Frenchman. Further down we've got Bradley Smith, Stefan Bradl and Alex Marquez on row 7. Keep an eye on Stefan Bradl from the back of the grid. We believe he is going to try Honda's Kenny Roberts. The last time a Yamaha rider won the opening 3 Grand Prix of a Premier Classic. Underway.
The warm-up lap on a very warm circuit, 47 degrees temperature. He's been in this situation. Who would have thought it?
He's not shy and scared to get elbows and knees out when he needs to, is he? The new generation in MotoGP with Fabio Quartararo. Here we go, we've just said it, the Battle of BRNO. We're all set for it. A bumpy ride for those men on your screens right now. This BRNO circuit, treacherously bumpy over the last 2 or 3. What a shock he sprang yesterday.
Chapter 1, we saw the champion down and out. Chapter 2, third chapter in Czech Republic. Lights out here in MotoGP. What a start from Aleix Espargaro from the second row. Fabio Quartararo's made Franco Morbidelli. It will be the whole shot for the Frenchman. Aleix Espargaro goes through in third. Quartararo's wide though. Through goes Morbidelli.
It's a pole that Johan Zarco was looking for. He's been followed up now as well by Pol Espargaro. Aleix Espargaro on the factory of Aprilia in the top 3 on.
And just looking at Jack Miller there, he's made a good start. We'll keep our eyes on Dobby as we go. As Aleix Espargaro now charges up the inside of Fabio Quartararo. Can he hold on?
You used to seeing the Aprilia RSG mixing it with the big boys at the front. Valentino Rossi did not get a good look. Already getting his head down. Already nearly half a second clear of Aleix Espargaro.
Well, there is Valentino Rossi then with Danilo Petrucci just up ahead of him. Nakagami's really getting busy. He's made up a bunch of...
Very often, Woody, just 3 times. And there he is down in 6th place. Dovizioso's recovered a couple of spots. He's come through second.
World Championship winning year in Moto2. He's 8/10 of a second clear already on this opening lap. There are the 2.
The Spanish hero still riding battered and bruised after that horrible crash he had in qualifying at the season opener. 11th he started.
He's got a gigantic lead already over Aleix Espargaro on the Aprilia and Quartararo. Here is Johan Zarco then.
He goes wide into the first corner. No second invitation required for Fabio Quartararo. The Frenchman streaks straight
as he looks to find a way through on his brother Brad Binder. Is he trying to hang it around the outside? He is, of his teammate. Look at the number 32.
Yeah, Binder roughed up Pol Espargaro there a little bit, didn't he, as well? And that's allowed Johan Zarco through with the gloves off. He's a fighter, he's a scrapper, and that's exactly what he's doing here on lap 2.
Brad Binder might be, I'm going to make another mistake. Friendly fire from him last time, and another bit there on his teammate, Pol Espargaro.
Quartararo, Aleix Espargaro still hanging on there in the top 3. He's coming under real pressure though from Binder, who's dive bombing him from ways back on through. Great battle this for 3rd.
Here he comes again, Brad Binder up the inside. He retakes
Binder up into 3rd place. Zarco's regrouped and got himself back into 5th. Pol Espargaro's quickly retaken that later so far. And somebody we have not mentioned at all, Maverick Vinales, started 5th, 8th. Another shocking first lap
for the start for Cal Crutchlow. He's down in 19th place, so he's lost 7 places in the opening couple of laps, only
because Miller's down in 16th place.
Here comes Johan Zarco trying to put a move on Aleix Espargaro, who's just finding it a bit.
Especially for Aleix Espargaro, what he's lacking is what he needs most around this horsepower BRNO circuit, and that is engine performance. The wrong way at the moment is Aleix.
He's going to try and bite back though. Here we go. Pol and Aleix love each other so much, but they don't really care when the visor comes down. Pit Byra looking on. The rookie
at the moment. Dovizioso's clawed his way up into 12th, but he's 4.6 seconds behind the race leader. All
can keep it all together because he's just showing what he's got here. The future is so bright for that South African.
Can you imagine as well, MotoGP race? The kid's got skills.
Into the last couple of turns then, let's see where the gap is. It looks like, then the Yamaha on the straight. Is Binder going to have a poke at the World Championship leader into turn 1? No.
These two have had a few. Binder around this 5.4 kilometre BRNO circuit. He's just fighting a 1:57.445.
By the Monster Energy Yamaha riders, Vinales still 8th, Rossi still 9th, and Dovi is still behind his teammate Petrucci in 12th.
In Europe right now, because their rookie sensation, Brad Binder, how long will he be able to keep this pace? He hasn't got the experience of, I'm basically just going to get out there, go as fast as I can and then suck it and see.
There's Valentino Rossi. He's got through on 9th place. He's currently harassing the Aprilia rider Aleix Espargaro in the fight for 6th.
Yeah, well for Ducati, and he's under real pressure here from his former KTM teammate Pol Espargaro. He said he was hoping to battle for the top.
Pol's just got to be patient here. He's got the pace to be able to contend for the podium, but it doesn't need to be done.
And Binder, having got quickly onto Fabio Quartararo's rear tyre, has not been close enough as yet.
Spargaro trying to go inside, outside. That is a nightmare. Joan Mir, so much hope that he might be able to fight for a podium, qualifying poorly.
Johan Zarco, but he's immediately surrendered that place back. So Joan Mir, that's his second DNF in the first 3 Grand Prix.
For Fabio Quartararo. Just incredible.
For instance with Lecuona and Mir.
Oh, it was Lecuona, not Oliveira. Sorry, apologies to Portuguese.
Hope for his sake, he sees the checkered flag, given the almighty roasting he got from Hervé Poncharal. Quartararo at the moment has not been able to. Pol Espargaro tries again at turn 3, tried this on the last lap and then couldn't make it stick. As he finally got a Pol Espargaro, since KTM started in MotoGP 2017, has kind of been their golden boy. They didn't want to lose him to Repsol Honda next year.
There's no problem at all for Franco Morbidelli. He's still 1.1 seconds clear. In the background there, will be a bit nervous about what's to come here, because not only is his rookie in third, but Pol Espargaro's closed out. But in a moment, Pit Byra is going to be looking at his men scuffling it out for a podium place on that 2019 Ducati.
Yeah, and he's got nothing to worry about. Alex Rins is over 2.7 seconds, still nowhere near 100% fit, and what he's doing on that Suzuki is truly remarkable.
Behind his teammate Franco Morbidelli with the 2 hungry Red Bull KTMs behind,
because Espargaro is coming, and he's coming fast. He's taking chunks.
Rins, outstanding work in 6th. He's got past Aleix Espargaro and he's broken him as well. It's now the turn of Valentino Rossi.
It's as big as it's been, 1.4 seconds now. Morbidelli at 58.4, just a fraction of a 3.
He is,
you know, he's going for it up the inside of the World Championship. He's done it. What a move by Binder.
Punt as well. Brad Binder then up into 2nd. Now, can he break away from Fabio Quartararo? I'm wondering, able to run the same pace as Franco Morbidelli all weekend.
Quartararo, the meat in a Red Bull KTM sandwich, and Quartararo's got bigger problems to worry about as well, because Pol Espargaro and Johan Zarco are all over his rear tyre now as well, without the big mistake at the first corner.
Oh, his 2 KTMs on the podium right now. Fabio's in trouble, might have run into a spot of bother here, and all of a sudden we have got 2 Red Bull KTMs
ahead of Zarco.
He's getting a bit twitchy and impatient again, isn't he, Pol Espargaro? And Johan Zarco now wants to move through on him, and he's going to have a look up into wide again. He is wide again.
He's got to keep calm, cool and collected.
Oh, he's gone down! Believe it. Was there contact between him and Johan Zarco? He's got his arms up, wondering what's happened.
There was definitely a no. Pol Espargaro.
Was there contact here? Yes. Oh dear.
It's happened repeatedly like this in different classes. As you said, you can't quite see. You've got to go for the gap. But
Zarco blitzing by Quartararo. Quartararo's having grip problems here, big style. And Zarco through at turn. He will just say, I know what you guys are saying. I just didn't see him. I was leaning over to the right. I know exactly what he's going to say. 8.6 from Binder. The lap time's not even close. 6/10 quicker was the number 33. He's got right now a good early birthday present.
This would be some birthday present. Viewers of South Africa, you are witnessing.
So South African fans have got any voice left at the end of this Grand Prix, well, good luck. There's going to be a few of them right now booking the
Franco Morbidelli. It's not when, it's if. Can he keep his powder dry though, Brad? And it's coming now. Up the inside he goes. The rookie, Brad Binder, on the Red Bull KTM.
Brilliant in Brno. This is incredible. And straight away, 2 or 3 bike lengths he ekes out on Morbidelli's. Well, he's won Grand Prix in Moto 3 for Red Bull KTM. He's won a Zarco. I know exactly what he's going to say post-race, so he's got the long lap penalty. That's his victory hope's gone. Here's Brad Tenchel, MotoGP winner for that camp. Incredible. He's pulling away. Binder's blitzing Morbidelli already.
And Zarco, long lap penalty.
Is that going to drop him back to Quartararo? He might just about get away with it.
Down the hill, into turn 5 we go.
Do you know what? He might just have... He was just talking there to IRTA official Rick Crichton.
Done it. Well, it's close, isn't it? I mean, full marks for his effort. Full marks for his effort.
I'm not being funny, but it was ridiculous by Zarco. Deary me.
By the way, Rins is still riding in 5th. Valentino's closing on him. Miguel Oliveira is in 7th. And then is the
fact that he was actually coming back to Franco Morbidelli quite quickly.
That's a very angry.
I thought he'd seen the back of Johan Zarco at KTM last year, and then he gets whacked and then out of the race.
Talk about bittersweet.
This in the long lap penalty. Does he stay on the right side of the line? Look, he's got his knee down in the long lap penalty. Watch this part here. Watch how dirty the track is.
That is precision. I mean, hats. He deserves the podium just for that.
Quartararo's rear tyre's just not hooking up at all. Coming out of that turn 12.
This is the point in the race, Matt, that Fabio, Frank, can he hold on to third, or once these guys get past Fabio, will they be able to close in on? Here we go, here comes Rins up the inside of Fabio Quartararo. He's made it stick, has he? But here comes Fabio. Simon.
Guys, I just wanted to say, can you imagine a year ago that we'd be saying a
Ceko on an Avintia Ducati potentially getting in? Here goes Rossi through on the World Championship leader.
Quartararo's just like a sitting duck right now, and he said as well what they've done this year, both mechanically and electronically, they've figured out a way to get it. Is he about to take KTM's first dry MotoGP podium as Miguel Oliveira does eventually make quite light work of Fabio Quartararo? I saw his grip deteriorate, and he dropped back into the clutches of Jack Miller and lost the podium really late on. Fast forward,
but anything goes here.
You can just see Zarco, he's just got no rear grip. I mean, he's barely getting his... Look how quickly Zarco stood that bike up on the fat part of the tyre to try and get some drive grip and traction out of turn number. Surely will go all in because he can smell, he can sniff the podium.
That would be the podium of his life, but nothing would take the headlines away from what we could be witnessing here. As
a long last lap for Johan Zarco as well, because he's clinging on.
Look at Tech Sky doing the team. I mean, they've had some...
He is about 5 kilometres away from a truly remarkable achievement in MotoGP history. Will be winning MotoGP races. They've won everything in two wheels, off-road, road racing, and now so comfortable, so easy.
What a hero Brad Binder has been for KTM.
Band on it why, as a ex-rider, I admire him so much. It's not his just his skill. He leaves nothing in the closet. He puts everything out there, and it just goes to show if you do that. Yeah.
But it doesn't end there. Here's Alex Rins going to poach the podium here from Johan Zarco in the closing stages.
Zarco's got no possible. He's got the horsepower on the Ducati, but this is for the podium. What a podium it would be for Alex Rins. You can just see how
he's got a couple of chances left, hasn't he? It's going to have to be done, surely. Over at look at you, beauty! A blazing victory for Binder. A new star is born. Franco Morbidelli.
What a ride! What a race! What a performance by the South African Brad Binder. Podium in third place. That's the first time that team has had a podium finish in MotoGP.
Have you ever seen anything? Is going to be flying at the top of a MotoGP podium. From Brad Binder 2 weeks ago. Oliveira, by the way, a brilliant sixth.
There's going to be some major, literally demolished and destroyed the established elite.
By everyone, including Hervé. Big hugs, but I think I'll get the mic in there. But you know that special result that we...
To be honest, I'm speechless at the moment. It's so amazing to have it. You knew how much we wanted it, but it is.
Big congratulations.
Well, I mean, there's just celebrations everywhere. That Ducati and the sponsor,
they could fly to Austria. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Congratulations, of course, we should not forget nothing in response to Brad Binder's searing pace, but good to see Morbidelli second. He was the top Petronas Yamaha Essex in the Premier class since Marc Marquez in Austin 2013. We can go back to Simon in pit lane, who I'm sure has got an ecstatic
work you put in here on the ground with the riders and engineers. How do you feel?
It's
thanks to Mike Leitner. It's not sunk in anywhere yet. The first ever South African winner in the Premier class.
Do you know it's only...
สมัครสมาชิกกับเวทโทรปาก55วันนี้300 บาทรับเสื้อตราสโมสรฟรีแอดไลน์ได้ที่